Hello everyone, welcome to our first class here on the Tanzania class of Bigenia Impact Hub project. Okay, so I'm going to give some times for you guys so you guys can join. Okay, welcome on everyone. We have already seven people in here. Welcome on everyone. Welcome. Hello Nicole. Good morning. I'm going to give some time so people can join, okay? So I can say like in 3 minutes, we can start with our content. And I just want to say to you guys, okay, that if you guys need to ask anything, if you guys have any doubts, you guys can write on the YouTube chat, okay? Here on my left in here. And you guys can talk with me, we can interact, okay? Also, you guys, if you guys are having any trouble in the YouTube chat, you guys also can use the WhatsApp group, okay? I'm going to read them both. So anything you guys need, just ask me on the WhatsApp group or on the YouTube chat, okay? Welcome everyone. In 2 minutes, we can start with our content. Today we are starting our practical course on how to get a business off the ground. We are really glad to have everyone in here. It is a pleasure for us for having a class in Tanzania, okay? So welcome everyone to our first class on Tanzania Vijana Impact Hub, okay? There is someone in here already. Sorry. There is already someone in here. Let me know where are you from? From which town? I want to know where are you hearing us in here, watching us here live. Remembering that I'm just giving you guys some time so you guys can join the class. Okay, we always like to have the most people as possible. So I'm going to wait a few minutes for people to join. Okay? I'm going to read anything you guys write here on the YouTube chat. If you guys have any trouble of doing so, you guys also can use our WhatsApp group. If you already joined the class, say hi. Say hi on the YouTube chat, on the WhatsApp group. I want to know you guys better too. This is really important for us to share about our culture. I want to know about your culture, about your lives on Tanzania. Okay, so it is really cool when you guys interact with us, comments on the chat. No one will say anything, so let's start now with our content. I know some of you is going to watch it live and some of you are going to watch it later, okay, there's no problem. But if you guys have any doubts, if you guys have any questions, you guys can use the WhatsApp group at any moment, okay? And we are going to respond you the fast as possible. I'm just going to give you guys some more time, okay? And the most people that join, the better, okay? So I'm going to wait a few minutes so we can interact better. If you are already watching us, please say where are you? Where are you watching us? Which town? We want to know. There is someone saying in the chat in here. Let me see. Hello, my name is Humphrey Otaru, coordinator at Global Impact Transformation. Hello, welcome. It is a pleasure for having you here. Okay, I hope you enjoying today's class. I am Mikdad Uhuru. I'm all the way from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Happy to be here. Hello, Mikdad, our partner from Tanzania in here, present, watching our class. It is a pleasure for having you here. It is a pleasure for having this class. Okay, so welcome. And if you guys have any doubts, if you guys have any questions, please use the YouTube chat to talk with me about it. Okay, don't be shy. If you guys have any questions, please comment in here or use our WhatsApp group too. Okay, we are going to start our class talking about the content. Okay, later on the end of the at the end of the class, I'm going to show you guys how we can fill up the cards so you guys can be part of the mentorship program. Okay, this program that you guys are participating is divided in two stages. The first stage are those 5 classes that we are going to have on this week, and the second stage of it, we are going to have the mentorship program also with me. Okay, I'm also going to be your mentor. Okay, I'm going to be your teacher here at the first class, at the first week. And then we are going to have a mentorship program where we can work on the content that we learned in here and also get deeper on it. Okay, at this first week, we are going to see the basics of the entrepreneurial world, okay? And then at the mentorship program, we are going to see other other stuff too, okay? There's also people saying on the WhatsApp group interacting with us. There's no problem, okay? You guys can use them both. You guys can use the YouTube chat and also the WhatsApp group. I'm watching them both. Okay. So if you guys need anything, please use them. Let me see. Hello, Ethnes Modest from Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. So welcome everyone. We are really excited for having this class. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, let's begin with our practical course on how to get a business off the ground. Okay. So at first, let's talk a little bit about Besouro. Okay. Besouro is about our institute. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about us so you guys can know better. Okay. So Besouro Social Development Agency is an organization dedicated to promoting entrepreneurship in Brazil and around the world. We are already present in 27 countries and have trained over 108,000 people with our own methodology that is easy to implement. We present 10 steps to bring your ideas to life and start your business. Okay? So we are a organization, guys, that work here in Brazil and around the world, bring you guys some knowledge about the entrepreneurship world, okay? And just like I said, we are going to have this first week of class, and then I'm going to be with you guys for 90 days, okay? I'm going to work with you guys about 90 days after this week, so we can develop what you guys learned in here, okay? It is really important, guys, that you guys participate on the mentorship program too, because just like I said, this program is divided in two steps, okay? The first step are those classes that we are going to have this week, and then we are going to have the mentorship program, okay? And for you guys have for you guys being able to participate the mentorship program, you guys will need to fill up 7 online cards, okay? I'm going to show you guys it after, okay? But it is easy, okay, to fill up them, okay, guys? If you guys have any difficulty on filling up them, you guys can use the WhatsApp group, okay? If you are not still on the WhatsApp group, please send us a message. Let Nicole know. You guys must must be heard about Nicole. Nicole just said welcome here on the YouTube chat. Also, she's talking with you guys on the WhatsApp group. Okay, she's part of the team of the relationship with the students. Okay, so if you guys need anything, ask me or Nicole for help. Okay, we are going to help you guys soon as possible. Okay, so if you guys have any doubts, please let us know. Comment on the WhatsApp group, comment on the YouTube chat. This is really important for your development. Okay? So we talked a little bit about Besouro. If you guys have any doubts about Besouro, want to know more about Besouro, you guys can also talk with me. Okay? Also, just for you guys know, okay, Besouro also can be translated as beetle. Okay, so it is a word in English that we say beetle. It is the same thing in Portuguese, but we say besouro. Okay. Let me see. There is a lot of people talking on the YouTube chat. Hello, I'm Gloria Mujimula from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Hi guys, my name is Penina Tuguro from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I'm Elfini Simon from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. So the most part of you are from Dar es Salaam, okay? That is really, really cool to know. So let's go to the next slide. And in here, guys, we have our way into the end of our class at the end of the week. Okay, we start the week talking about my dream. Okay, so we are going to talk a little bit about your dream, about what do you want to do, or about what you already do. I know some of you usually already a entrepreneur, and some of you are not. But there's no problem. Okay, we are here to develop those those ideas that you guys bring to us. Okay, we are going to know each other better. We are going to talk about me. We are going to talk about you. We are going to talk about your ideas and how can we improve them. okay? And we are going to do it together, okay? The mentorship program and also here on the first week of class, okay? So we are going to start on the stage one, talking about my dream. Then we go to the stage two, talking about my profile. We are going to talk then about the stage three, that we are going to talk about my ideas. We have the stage four, that we are going to talk about my business. Stage five, about my brand. Then we have the stage six, about my research. Stage seven, we are going to talk about my sales. Stage eight, we are going to talk about my human resources. Stage nine, we are going to talk about my finances. Stage 10, we are going to talk about my analysis. And at the stage 11, we are going to talk about the action plan. Okay. So those are the content of the first days of classes, that we are going through those 11 stages. Okay. So with the 11th being a stage called incubation. Okay. So after the 11th stage, we are going to enter the mentorship program. And just remembering you guys, okay, for you guys being able to participate the mentorship program, you guys need to fill up all of those online cards. Okay, I'm going to show you guys at the end of the class about it. Okay, they are not complicated, but you guys need to pay attention on every response, so we can have a better profit on the mentorship program. Okay, those answers are really really important. There is also more people now joining. So hi guys, my name is Yusuf Magezo from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and I am glad to be here with you. Thank you, Yusuf. Welcome to our first class, African Peace Development Initiative. Hello, I'm Monica from Dodoma, Tanzania capital city. I was really waiting for this. Thank you, coordinators and whole team. We we also have been waiting a lot for having this class in here. It is a pleasure for us. It is always a pleasure for us for bringing knowledge around the world. Okay, we have several projects here in Brazil, and we are really really glad to spread knowledge around the world every time that is possible. Okay, so thank you guys for making this happen. Okay, thank you guys for being here, and I hope we can learn a lot together. Okay, if you guys are having any doubt, please let me know. Let me call know on the WhatsApp group. Okay, so let's go in here. So the class group, it serves so that students can interact with each other, besides being a great possibility to make your network. We should take the advantage of all the relevant moments for this part of your endeavor. Okay, so it is really important, guys, that you guys use the WhatsApp group a, as a tool. Okay, that you guys can use for having some network. Okay, network that we say here, we are not talking about connection, about the connection of our phones, of our laptops. We are talking about our our network. Okay, our contacts. So it is really important always to expand your contacts, to be around other entrepreneurs, to share about your goals, to share about your ideas, to share about your difficulties as an entrepreneur, so you guys can reach a, so you guys can reach your goals. okay? And you guys can use the WhatsApp group for that, okay? It is really important to remember, to always remember to make this maintaining of your network. Okay, so you guys can use the WhatsApp group to know more your classmates, to share about your experiences as an entrepreneur, and this can help you and also other entrepreneurs that are starting now, are facing some difficulties. Okay, so anything you guys need, anything you guys want to share, any goals that you guys want to share, please use our WhatsApp group. Okay, there is someone that are not on the WhatsApp group, please let us know. Say on the YouTube chat so Nicole can help you guys to join. Okay, Nicole will send you guys a invite to join the WhatsApp group. Okay, so now let officially start with our class, and now we are going to talk about our lesson one. Okay, at the lesson one, we are going through 5 stages. Okay, we are going through the first stage about my dream, the second stage about my profile, the third stage about my ideas, the fourth stage about my business, and the fifth stage about my brand. I'm saying my brand, but it's about your brand. Okay, it's about your business, about your idea of business. Okay, so I'm going to start to ask what you do, what do you want to do, okay? And we can interact and then know each other better, okay? So at first, I'm going to ask you guys about our behavioral profiles, okay? Is written in here in Portuguese. Sorry, I think you guys are not uh, just showed up. So we are going to talk about behavioral profiles, okay? It is written here in Portuguese, perfis comportamentais, but it means behavioral profiles, okay, in English. So we have two kinds of profiles. We have more, but in here we are going to talk about these two types of profiles. At first, we have the planner, okay, which is a person that is patient, conservative, and stable. Okay, so it is a person who likes to plan. Okay, a person that likes to think before act. Okay, and then we have the executor profile. Okay, that is a competitive, self-confident, and dominant person. Okay, so it is a person that do after thinking. Okay, do before thinking. Okay, so if you are more a executor or a planner, please let me know. So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Okay, so you guys can comment which profile matches better with you. Okay, so I want to know, are you a executor or are you a planner? Okay, please let me know. I'm going to read the YouTube chat to know what you guys think about it. Me myself, I think I am more a planner. I'm more of a planner. I like to plan, to think a lot before act. Let me know if you are a person that likes to think before act or like to act before thinking. Okay? Ethanas Modest is saying, planner. I'm also a planner. This is really important, guys. I know you guys maybe are thinking, why do I need to think on that? But if you are more a planner, sometimes you will need to hire people to make the execution of your 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 project. Okay, so you will need to call someone for doing the executor parts. Okay, and then if you are a, a, a executor, sometimes you will need to hire someone to plan for you. Okay, and there is no problem. Okay, also you can start thinking of ways that you can improve those behavioral profiles and be you also you guys can be both. Okay, there is also people that are both executor and planner profiles. Okay, let me see. Monica is saying, I think I'm more of planning. I'm also more of planning. I have not no problem uh, of being an executor too, but I'm more a planner. Let me know more about you guys, please. If you guys are watching now live, let us know. Okay, please comment. Mary Rafael Ketegue is saying, I am both, I guess. Nice. It is important. It is really important to improve those abilities of being both. Okay, because sometimes, guys, I said if you are more a planner, you need to hire someone to be an executor, and the opposite too. I said that if you are an executor, you can hire someone to plan for you. But it is important to learn how can we be both, because when we learn how can we be both, we start to thinking on more ways to solve our difficulties. Okay, and this is really important so you guys can reach the success of your company. Okay, so there is someone else that want to share with us. If you are more a executor or a planner, please let us know. I'm going to give you guys more time, then we can come back with our class. Let me see. Hello, my name is Ashanaumi Maka. Sorry, your name is really difficult. You guys have different names from Brazil. We don't have those kind of names here in Brazil. I find those different names really beautiful. So sorry if I misspell, okay, any the name of any of you, because they are really different from the names that we have here in Brazil. So if I don't pronounce it right, please don't judge me, okay? So my name is Ashanaumi from Dar es Salaam. Welcome, Ashanaumi. Thank you for understanding. It is really difficult for us to to pronounce those names. But I really appreciate for your understanding. Okay, so no one else will share with us, I guess. So let's move on. Okay, and also, guys, there's no problem for you guys to share at any moment. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about creativity. okay? Let's talk a little bit about creativity and innovation, okay? So when we talk about creativity and innovation, we have a technique that we call brainstorming. There is someone in here that already know about brainstorming. If there is someone that know about it, please let me know what you know about brainstorming. What do you guys get about brainstorming? Please let me know. What do you guys think about brainstorming? I think that you guys are not cannot see it. Let me see here. Just a second, guys. Okay, now you guys can see. So when we talk about creativity and innovation, we can use a technique called brainstorming. You guys already heard about brainstorming? Can someone share with me what you know about brainstorming? I'm giving you guys more time. Pardon, there's no problem if you guys don't know about that. Okay? Sorry if you guys heard any noise. Okay? Sometimes will people talk behind me because I'm broadcasting this class from a school. Okay, so if there is any noise at the background, please let me know. But I don't think it will be that big. So okay, guys, no one shared up with me about brainstorming, but there's no problem. Okay, I will understand that you guys don't know about this technique. Okay, so when we talk about brainstorming, guys, we are talking about sharing your ideas with other persons so people can help you to get into your goals. Okay, for example, let's say you want to open a coffee. Okay, so you bring this idea for your classmates, and then there is a classmate that say, oh, don't you like to to ride a bike? Okay, so yes, I do. And then it can give you the idea that you can open a bike coffee. For example, you can open not only a coffee store, but a coffee store that is aimed into people that like bike. Okay, so people can bring their bikes and bring in and have a coffee, for example. So when we talk about that, guys, we are talking about a niche. Okay, when we talk about a niche, we are talking about being more specific as possible. Okay, so the most specific as possible that you guys can be, the better. Okay, so let's say you are going to open a a store to sell clothes. Okay, let's say you're going to sell clothes. But what kind of clothes are you going to sell? Are you going to sell dresses? Are you going to sell shirts? Are you going to sell pants? There are a lot of things that you can sell at a clothes store. Okay, so it is really important to think about what kind of person I want to sell. Okay, so the most specific that you are, the most specific will be your your clients, and then you guys can have a better target. Okay, so for example, let's say you are going to sell shirts, okay, and you are going to sell shirts for young people. Then you are going to use a different communication. You are going to use a different approach on those persons. So it is really important to think on every single step about what kind of person is your client. Okay, this is really important to know about your customers. Okay, the better you know your customers, the better you guys will have a a a, a business. Okay, so it is really important to understand that. Let me see here. I think brainstorming is going deeper on thinking, like thinking to get different ideas. Exactly. Okay. Thank you, Asha Naomi. I'm thinking I'm not pronouncing your name wrong. Please let me know if I'm saying it wrong. I think it is Asha Naomi. Okay. So thank you, Asha Naomi, for sharing this idea with us, and it is 100% correct. Okay. And also, we can use our friends, we can use our family to help us to get into those ideas. Okay, so I have this idea, how can I execute it? And people can help you to get it. Okay, people can help you because sometimes we have a idea and we are having some trouble to define what we want, to define what we are thinking, and people can help us on that goal. Okay, so if you guys are facing any trouble at creativity, please also let me know. Let share we on the WhatsApp group, share here with us on the YouTube chat, and we can think in a solution together. Okay, so in here we have some examples of stores that we can open. Okay, so in here we have a cultural thrift store. We also have the example of a bike coffee, just like I said for you guys. We can also open a food truck. We also can open a package or a sliced fruit, and we can have trade customized handcrafts. Okay, so that we have to thinking, guys, that we already have a lot of competitors. Okay, so in here we are going to think about how can I have a differentiator of my competitors. Okay, so let's say I sell shirts and I have already a competitor that sells shirts, so I'm going to sell in a different way from our competitors, so we can reach our customers in a different way. Okay, for example, we have let's talk about three brands. Okay, let's talk about three sportive brands. We have Nike, we have Adidas, and we have Puma. Okay, probably you guys will think that Adidas and Nike are the biggest ones, but Puma also have their their also have a space for their customers. Okay, so every single brand are going to have a design. Every single brand we have a different way to talk with their customers. There are brands that act in a more serious way. For example, there are brands that act in a more informal way. So this will bring a lot of different results. Okay, So if you are going to talk with a younger people, you will have a more interactive posts, and you guys are going to talk in a younger language, for for example. And if you have a more serious customers, you're going to talk in a more serious way. Okay. Sorry guys, sometimes there is people passing by, and I can distract sometimes, sorry. But it is important to understand where do I want to go, and how do I get into it. Okay, this is really important. So now I'm going to bring a reflection for you guys. So is it worth pursuing this idea? So is there competition where am I starting my business? Okay, those are questions that you guys need to question yourselves. Okay, and and you guys can can work on them, so you guys can reach in a better way into your customers. Okay, so is there a competition where I am starting my business? Are my competitors making money? And the third one, am I capable of launching a product or service that is different or solves a problem better than the competition? Okay? Those three questions, guys, it is really important to make to yourselves, okay? So you guys can know if it is worth of pursuing this idea or don't. For example, let's say I am going to sell a specific meal. Okay, let's say we are going to work with food. Okay, if I am going to work with food, probably I'm going to have a lot of competitors. Okay, but we have a lot of restaurants. Okay, we have a lot of restaurants, but every single one of them have their recipes. Every single one of them have their store. Every single one have a different way to talk with the customers. Okay, so every single one of them are going to have their singularity. Okay, and it is important to understand which what are your differentiator. Okay, what can you do different that can solve a problem better than the competition. Okay, it is really important to think on that. So, oh, let's say I have a better customer service. Let's say I have a better product. Okay, so you guys need to think on a way to on a way to get into your into your goals. Okay, so if you guys want to know if it is worth of pursuing this idea, you guys can make to yourselves those three questions. So the first one, remembering, is there competition? Where am I starting my business? Because if there is not a competition, probably sometimes it will be really difficult to sell my product. Okay? So are my competitors making money? So let's say yes, I have competitors, but are they making money? Probably if I have a lot of competitors and every single one of them are not making money, probably we will face the same problem. But if we have a lot of competitors and they are making money, every single one of them is making money, it brings the idea that will be easy to get into our goals. Okay, and the third one is, am I capable of launching a product or service that is different or solve a problem better than the competition. So in here we are going to talk about your differentiator, okay? What do you do that is different from the competition? Okay, this is really important to understand. Okay, guys? So what is my business? Okay, I'm going to give you guys some time to comment on the YouTube chat. What is your business or what is your idea of business? Okay, please let me know what kind of business do you want to open or what kind of business do you guys already have? And then I want you guys to talk about your competitions. So I want to know what is your idea or what is your business? I want to know if you have competition and if you and what you do to differentiate yourself from from the competition. Okay? So please let me know what your idea of business, if you have competition, and if you are capable to solve a problem better than your competition. Okay, I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes, okay, to talk about it. Okay, I'm going to read the WhatsApp group and also the YouTube chat what you guys have to share. Okay, so just to remember you guys, I want to know about your idea of business, or if you already run a business, I want to know what kind of business do you run, okay? If you have competitors and if you are capable of solving a problem better than the competition, or if you have a product better than the competition, please let me know. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to do so, okay? Also, guys, I just want to remember you guys that you guys that we are going to have this entire week of classes. Then at the next week, we enter the mentorship program. Okay, so I'm going to be with you guys about 90 days. Okay, I'm going to be with you guys, helping you guys with your ideas, with your difficulties, so we can reach all your goals together. Okay, so if you guys have any doubts, if you guys are having any trouble, please let me know. Okay, and so you guys can be able of participate from this mentorship program, you guys will need to fill up some online cards on the GPF Brazil Entrepreneurship.com. Okay, Nicole will share the link on the YouTube on the WhatsApp group. Okay, so if you are not on the WhatsApp group, please let us know. I think Nicole just sent you guys the invitation so you guys can join. So please let us know if you are not on the WhatsApp group. Okay, the WhatsApp group, it is really important for you guys so you guys can have the link to fill up the online cards, okay? And also at the end of the class, I'm going to show you guys how can we fill up those online cards and what do you need to what information do you guys need to bring to fill up them, okay? So at first, I'm uh, I'm working. I'm asking you guys, what's your idea of business, or what is your business? If you have a competition on this business, and if you are capable of solving a problem better than a competition, please let me know. I am in here reading the YouTube chats. No one is saying anything yet. So I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes, okay? Please comment. It is really important that you guys comment so I can know that you guys are understanding. Please let me know. So Ethnas is saying my idea of business is based on home service platform, and I don't know more about my competitors. It is a nice idea. There is someone else to share with us. What about Asha Naomi, Mary Raphael? Let me see. What about Monica, Yusuf, Elfin, Penina, Gloria? What about you guys? What about your ideas? Please let me know. The most you guys share with me, the most we can know each other better, and the most we can get into our goals together. Okay? I'm remembering you guys that am I looking on the WhatsApp group and also on the YouTube chat. So if you guys have any doubts, let me know. Okay? If you guys have any questions, please use our communication systems. Okay? You guys can use the WhatsApp group or the YouTube chat. Okay? I'm also on the WhatsApp group. Okay? Feina Saiza is saying, I'm not sure if I have competitors because I have not seen a lot of people doing this here. But you have not seen a lot of people, but you're already seeing someone. Okay, so you have a competitors. You don't you have few competitors, but you have competitors. If you have already seen someone doing what you're going to do, you have competitors. Okay, but sometimes you guys will have a few competitors, sometimes you guys will have more competitors. It depends on your business. For example, let's say you are going to open a barber shop. Let's say you are going to open a restaurant. You guys are going to have a lot of competitors. Let me see. Yes, but not from my country, I guess. Oh, okay. So you already seen people doing that, but not on your country. This is really cool, okay? Because when you bring ideas from other countries, you will be a pioneer on your country. That is really really great. So you guys can be the first of doing so. This is really really cool. Okay. Also, again, guys, I just want to remember you guys that I am broadcasting this class from a school. So sorry about the background noise. If you guys hear any background noise, it is normal because we are at a school. Okay? But I don't think it's going to be a really loud noise. Okay? So let me know, guys, if you guys have any other idea of business. Only Atanas and Feina shared with me I would like to see if there is someone else. I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes, okay? I want to know about what kind of business do you guys have, if you guys have any competitors, and if your competitors are making money. Let me see, there are people talking on the WhatsApp group in here. Let me hear about it. So my idea is producing a selling packaged fruit juice. There are 8 competitions and competitors available are making money, but I think I can come with something different. Nice idea. It is really, really cool of having this idea to sell juice. Okay. And also you can have different flavors. Okay, you can bring different flavors. You can mix flavors so you guys can get different flavors and reach more people. Okay, this is a cool way to get more people and to solve different people to solve people problems. Okay, also you can sell a fresh fruit. Okay, fresh fruit juice. This can bring a different taste of it, so this can be a differentiator, a cool differentiator. Okay, so there is someone else. We have already we have 2 minutes remaining. Sorry, we have 2 minutes remaining. Then we can go back. There is someone. 1 minute remaining. Then we can come back with the content. 1 minute remaining. Hey guys, 1 minute remaining. What kind of idea do you have? What kind of business do you already run? Okay, if you already have a business, please let us know. Let us know. It is really important, guys, to share in here with me because sometimes we have ideas that are really difficult and we are here to help you guys. So, okay, guys, let's go back with the content, with our content. So how to be seen by my customers? Okay. So this is really important, guys, because if you will have a younger customers, if you are going to have younger customers, you are going to communicate yourselves in a way. If you are going to have more aged persons, you are going to talk in a different way. If you are going to talk, it depends of every community that you guys are going to attend. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to think how can I be seen by my customers. Okay, so in here we have the example of a brand, okay, that sell fresh fruits. Okay, the name of the brand is Fresh Fruits, just like you guys can see the screen. And on their logo, they have a lot of different fruits. Okay, they have strawberry, they have orange, they have bananas, they have papaya, they have grapes, they have watermelon, they have apples. Okay, so they have a lot of different fruits. Okay, but just like you guys can see at the logo, I don't know if you guys can see, but there are some white points on the blue screen that bring the idea that the fruits are shining. Okay, and why they did that on the logo? Because that brings the the feeling of have a abundant fruit, a delicious fruit, and a high quality fruit. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to think that sometimes you guys will have brands that uh, you guys know what they sell just by looking. Okay, and also if the brand becomes more recognized, it can be seen in a lot of different locations. Okay, for example, I let- let's say about KFC, for example. KFC, it is a restaurant that have a lot of franchises spread around the world. Okay, and just by looking their logo, their logo is the fried chicken bucket. Okay, their logo is the fried chicken bucket. So when you look at it, you guys already know what is it talking about. Okay, and it is really important to have this idea. How do I want to be seen by my customer? Okay, so let's say you are going to sell fruits, so you can use a lot of different ways to express that. Okay, so let's see what you guys are talking in here. So Ashanaumi is saying, my business idea is to sell CCTV cameras and related services to small business owners at an affordable price. Great. This includes those who have many responsibilities and cannot always stay at their business location. Yes, there are competitors who are making a lot of money, but their products are expensive. I believe my products and services will solve these problems in a different way. Of course, okay, and great idea. It is really important to think how can I solve this problem in a different way. And you already said in here what you're going to do. You have competitors, but they sell their products in a expensive way. So you are going to sell it cheaper, and you are going to attend a different class of compilation. Okay, this is really cool. Okay, and this is a different way of solving this problem. Okay, so nice idea, great idea. So in here we have different brands. Okay, we have Indomie, we have the KFC, just like I said for you guys. We have Rihan, we have I Feel Like Chicken Tonight, we have Netflix and Mukwano. Also, we have other brands like Pizza Hut, like KFC and Pepsi. Also, Coca-Cola, which is one of the most recognizable brands on the world. Okay, in here we have Nike, we have Heineken, Adidas, and also Apple. Okay, I think Apple is one of the most recognizable brands in here. Also Nike and Adidas, but every single one of them have the particularities, okay, and the difference. Also in here, we have some brands that we have processed for you guys, okay? So we are going to we are going to make a brand for you guys. So when you guys finish it filling the first card, you guys are going to receive a brand, the mentorship program, okay? So it is really important you guys can get the so you guys can feel the YouTube, sorry, the online cards. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how can you feel it. So now, guys, we are going to have a little exercise in here. Okay, and you guys already said about what is your business. Okay, you guys already described an example. I want to know if you guys know what is the best company, person, or product in your field. Okay, what is going to be the name of your business? How do you want to be perceived by your customers, like a slogan, for example? What is your goal for the next 5 years? And what is your motivation for starting this business? Okay, so I want to know those five informations. One, two, three. Sorry, I want to know those six informations. Okay, what is your business? What is the best company, person, or product in your field? The name of your business will be. How do I want to be perceived by my customers? What is my goal for the next 5 years? What is my motivation for starting this business? And what is your differentiator? Please let me know. So your business idea is to do resin business decoration for homes and craft handmade myself. Nice idea, Feina. Now the most important information that I want to know is what is going to be the name of your business and what are your next 5 years goals. Okay, what is your goal for the next 5 years? I want to know about it. I'm going to read on the WhatsApp group if you guys are saying anything. So, what is your business? Okay, what the name of it, and what's your goal for the next 5 years? I would like to know. Let me see. Only Feina share with us in here. My business idea is to do resin business, decoration for homes, and crafty handmade by myself. Mikdad Uhuru is saying our business name is Loyalty Value Marketing. We do marketing and video production. Nice one. I've I've studied on the college about cinema. So it is really important, really cool to know that you work at video production. We see. I'm going to look on the WhatsApp group if you guys are seeing anything. Please, guys, let me know about what is your business, what is your goal for the next 5 years, what is my motivation for starting these businesses. Aranas Modes is saying my business idea is a home service platform, just like it said earlier. Migdad said we want to develop and become the most reputable production and marketing in Tanzania and abroad. We are also looking forward to have a media house here in Tanzania and do more of live impacting document. Nice. It is really important to to do that work. I used to work with audiovisual too, with audiovisual. Okay, so it is really cool. It is really cool to bring people information, to bring people knowledge about 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 any kind of area, and I'm pretty sure that you are going to make a lot of difference at Tanzania. Okay, so thank you, Mikdad, for sharing with us your idea, and great idea that you have. I'm going to give you guys more time to ask, sorry, to respond all of those questions that we have here on the screen. So just like, for example, Mikdad, you said that you have a brand, okay, about media production, and what is the best company, person, or product in your field that that bring you inspiration of doing that? That's not only for Mikdad, okay? I want to know about every single one of you guys. What are the best company that you guys learn how to do it? Okay, what's the best company on it? We want to impact people through documentary. We are also so interested to be connected with donors, so to develop large projects. Great, make that. This is a really cool way of making difference around the world. Okay, not only on Tanzania but around the world. Okay. Also, people can know more about Tanzania from your documentaries. Okay. Shortage of employment among youth here in Tanzania made us think beyond the box. Yeah, it is really important to think beyond the box. Also, we from Besouro, we are here to bring this idea of thinking beyond the box too. Okay, we are here to help you guys to reach your to reach your dreams. So we talk on how we can impact first our fellow youth, then large communities. It is really cool to start doing that with youth people because they are our the pillars of our community, right? So it is really important to think on how to help young people. We from the Zoro are making that too, and we are really proud on every country that we can make the difference. We are on every student, every case, every success case. We are really excited to do that on this class too. Okay, so there is someone else that want to share about your goals for the next 5 years. What is your motivation for starting your business, and what is your differentiator? It is really important, guys, to know what is your differentiator. Okay, so now I want to know what is my goal for the next 5 years. What is my motivation for starting this business, and your differentiator, guys? Mikdad is saying, my colleague are bachelor degree holders in computer engineering, IT, tourists, and social workers. But after realizing employment problem, we decided to start our entrepreneurship project based on production. Nice meet that. It is really really cool to know everything about it. You have a really really great idea. I hope everything goes in a better way possible, so you can reach your goals and make difference around Tanzania and around the world. Then, okay, let me see. Ashanaumi is saying the name of my business will be H Connect, which stands for Heavenly Heavenly Connect. How do I want to be perceived by my customers? We connect you wherever you are. My 5 years goal is to expand my services and reach as many small business owners as possible, both in urban and rural areas across Tanzania. Really, this is really a cool idea to Ashanaumi. I'm really glad to see that people on this class are not only thinking on money, okay? Because money is something that comes naturally with our work, okay? But you guys are concerned about making the difference on Tanzania. You guys are really really angels here on earth, okay? So I'm really excited to help you guys to reach your goals, to get into your goals, okay, and objectives, so we can work on them together. Mick that said, thank you so much, facilitator, for you are amazing. You're welcome, Mick. That thank you for that. Okay. Ashanaumi say, am I driving by the desire to empower people to manage their business more effectively? I want to provide affordable and accessible solutions that give business owners better control and peace of mind. My differentiator is that my business stands out through strategic marketing and sales approaches tailored to underserved markets, as well competitive and affordable pricing on CCTV products and services. So this is a cool way, guys, for making difference wherever, whenever you, whatever you guys are. Okay, so this is a really really beautiful job that you guys are making. Okay, I want to help you guys to achieve every single goals. Okay, and I am really glad of reading this, because sometimes we only thinking on on raising some money, right? But it is really important to think on on a way that we can help a lot of people. Feina said, I am real not sure if I have had a thought on any all those questions. Thank you, Feina, for sharing that. And that's why we are making those questions for you now. Okay? Because sometimes when we open a business, we are alone and we don't have any idea of how we can begin of doing that. of how doing that, what do I need to do that, and those questions can help you to get in your goals. Because let's say you are just like you said, you are going to open a business that a lot of people already do it, but not on your country. Okay, so it is really important to take this inspiration on other brands around the world, okay, from other people from other countries, and then bring their and then bring what they have, what the best they have for your country. Okay, so you are going to use examples, you are going to use products, you are going to use marketing, just like they do on other countries. Okay, and then you are going to adapt it into Tanzania. Okay, it is really important to think on how can you translate that kind of business to the Tanzania customs, okay? So you guys can reach every single one of your clients, of your customers, okay? But it is important, Feina, to think on those questions, so we can so you can really take your ideas off the ground, okay? So we are going to have this entire week for you to think on those questions, because we are going to fill out some online cards, okay? And at those online cards, you can have a better profit of this course, okay? And you are going to you need to fill out the online cards. So thinking all those questions will help you to fill out all of those 5 cards. Okay? Let me see. Etanas is saying, idea, home service platform. I want my customer to perceive my idea on trustworthy, professional, customer centric, innovation, and in next 5 years, and to expand market in whole Tanzania. Great idea, Atanas. Let me see. African Peace Development. Let me see the name in here. I think it's Monica. It's Monica, right? So Monica is saying my business ideas is to sell food crops. I find this demanding on daily basis. Great idea, and it is also really cool to work with food. Atanas is saying motivation is entrepreneurial spirit, easy availability of services. Okay, nice, Atanas. Feina is saying thank you so much. This will help me a lot. So we are really excited, okay, to be working with you guys. So I'm only giving you guys a few more minutes. And if you guys have any doubts, please use the YouTube chat, use the WhatsApp group. Okay. Just a second, okay, guys? Okay, sorry, guys. I was reading some messages. So let's go with the last part of our class. Okay. So now, guys, we are going to talk about how to create your brand. Okay. I think this is the one of the greatest parts of opening a business. I think it is really cool to think on a brand, on a logo, and in the name of our business. Okay, so with your idea of business, I want you guys to choose a name. Okay, and when you choose a name, it is important to remember that you need to choose a name that is easy to understand and makes sense with your business. Without it, we won't be able to create your logo. Just remembering, you guys, that we are going to create a logo for every single one of you that fill out the first card. Okay, I'm going to show you guys soon how to fill. Okay, and we can fill the online cards together. Okay, at the end of the class, Nicole will send you the link, but I'm also going to send the link in here for you guys. Okay, so you guys can enter and watch the Tanzania Students Portal. Okay, remembering, you guys, that you guys need to fill all of those 5 cards so you guys can reach the mentorship program. Okay, so I want you guys to choose a name. I know some of you already said the name of your business. Also, you can choose an image, just like an icon, a symbol, a photo, or letters that represent your business. And the third one is to choose a slogan, a phrase that represents your business and helps you to sell your products. Okay? So why is this important, guys? Because the easy is your the most easy is your name. The most easy will be for people to search about it online. Okay, and also to remember it. So you guys need to choose a easy. You guys need to choose a easy name. Okay. Also, it is important to choose an image that fits on your business. Okay, because just like we have seen in here, for example, in here we have the example of the packet fruits ginger. Okay, in here, and we have the tent coffee and chips. Just like you guys can see on their logo, the on the logo of the package fruits ginger, they have fruits on their logo. Okay, they have fruits on their logo. On the tent coffee and chips, their logo is a the logo is a coffee brand, okay, a coffee store. So just by looking the image, you guys can already have a notion of what kind of products they sell, okay? And having that is a cool way to get into your customers without saying anything, okay? So before saying anything to our clients, it is important to think if they can already understand how easily about how easily they understand what you do just by looking your logo, okay? So the most efficient is your logo, the best, okay? So we have a lot of brands. For example, let's say you are going to open a brand that sell burgers. So you are going to have a hamburger on the logo. Let's say you are going to sell hot dogs. So you are going to have a hot dog on the logo. Okay? Let's say you are going to open a a shoe store, for example. So you can use a shoe as a logo so people can make that connection about image and what you do. Okay? It is really important. And also, guys, it is important to think what kind of colors you guys are going to use. Because, for example, depending on the colors that you choose, they will bring different sensations for your customers. For example, there are a lot of restaurants that use red and green as their logo colors because red and green are colors that are related to food. Okay? We are not talking that is related because someone said so, but it is related in a psychological way. Okay? So there are some study about it, about how colors can make human beings feel, okay? So when they look into red, they will think in a way. When they look into a blue, they are going to think in a way, okay? So it is really important to understand that colors psychology, just like we call, okay? We call it color psychology, okay? So just like we can see in here, for example, we have some food brands. We have in here KFC, they use red, just like I said for you guys that they sometimes actually it is almost a pattern that food brands use red, green, or yellow, okay? Or they can also use the three colors of it, okay? But it is really common to have this combination of red and yellow and red and green, so we can use at our restaurant. For example, in here we have KFC. Okay, we also have I feel like chicken tonight. Okay, so chicken tonight use yellow, okay, to bring the attention of the public. In here we have Pizza Hut, which use red. We have Pepsi, which that use also the red but with blue in here, okay, but they use red. Coca-Cola that use red, okay. So it is really common on for them to use red. And it is really important for you guys to look on other brands from your area and look if there is already a pattern. For example, let's say you are going to work with a environmental business, okay? You will have a business that that work with environmental, okay? So if you're going to talk with environmental, you're going to use green probably in your logo, okay? Because green brings the idea of brings the idea of something being natural, okay, of something being being fresh, of something being pacific, also pacific, okay. So it is really important to think on that, okay. So in here we have some examples of it, okay. So now let's talk about color psychology, okay. So at first we have in here the red color, okay, that brings the sensation of excitement and also can bring this the also can bring the idea of youth, courage and energy, okay. In here we have three examples. We have CNN, we have Coca-Cola, we have Nintendo too, okay, that are three brands that use red as their main color. We also have the orange that brings a friendly sentimental to the customers, okay, and also can bring the feeling of joy, confidence and stimulating ideas, okay. We have the Marca Go, which is a our line from Brazil. We have Nick, was a TV channel, and also we have BMG Bank, which is a bank from Brazil, okay. Also we have yellow, which is a color that brings the sensation of optimism and also clarity, warmth, and curiosity. Okay, we have brands like McDonald's, National Geographic Channel, and Hertz. Okay, so we have those three brands that use the yellow as their logo. Just like I said in the first example, we have the green color that bring this idea of peaceful, okay, of something being peaceful, and it talks about growth, health and well-being, okay. So we have Spotify, TikTok and Land Rover that use these colors on their brands. We have the blue one that talk about trust, okay, and also it can means safety, intelligence and strength, okay. We have creative, which can be represented as imagination, intimacy and intuition, okay. We have Carberry in here, we have Newbank and Sci-Fi Channel as examples, okay. Okay, guys. So I want you guys to talk about what kind of colors you guys think that matches the most with your business. Okay? So I want you guys to make a combination of two or three colors so you guys can use on the card at the card so we can build a logo for you guys, okay. We are going to design a logo for every single one of you, okay. And then at the mentorship program this I'm going to send you guys those logos, okay, so you guys can use the way you guys like, okay. So I'm going to give you guys 15 minutes to think on what kind of colors will you guys use on your logo? Okay, you guys will have 15 minutes for doing so. So let me know. Feina, Etanas, Monica, Mikdad, Ashanaumi. I want to know about every single one of you. What kind of colors do you want to use, or do you already use on your business based on this color psychology? Okay? And also I want to know why would you choose these colors? For example, am I a musician? Okay, I work with music, I make presentations, etc. Okay, and I will choose in here. Let me see. I will choose red and purple. I will choose red for the energy and the youth, and also I will use purple for the creative and imagination feeling to people. This kind of feeling to people. So let me know what kind of colors would you guys use in a logo or in a uniform, for example. What color would you use? Would you use red with yellow, green with blue, purple with orange? Let me know what kind of color would you use. Can someone share with me? Let me see if you guys are also saying anything in the WhatsApp group. I forgot that sometimes you guys on the WhatsApp. There's no problem, okay? Want to talk on the WhatsApp group, okay? If you want to talk on the YouTube chat, okay too. So let me know, guys, what kind of colors will you guys choose? We have 11 minutes remaining. Feina, Etanas, Ashanaumi, there's someone to share with us. So Ashanaumi is sharing with us. I will use blue for trust, safety, and intelligence. Etanas said blue, green, purple, and orange. I think it is to choose two or three colors. I don't know if they make with four colors, but there's no. You can also on on your marketing at your advertisement. Okay, you can use the color you want. So we have blue, green, purple, and orange. Why would you use those four colors, Etanas? I know you choose them, but why would you choose them? Just like Asha Naomi said. Naomi said that I will use blue for trust, safety, and intelligence. Okay? Also, guys, it is important to think, just like I said earlier, it is important to think that sometimes we already have a pattern. Okay? Most of the time, we will already have a pattern defined. Okay? So it is important to think. Why would you use those four colors, Ethanas, please? There is someone else to share with us, guys. Mikdad, Feina, what kind of colors would you like to use? Mary Raphael, Monica, Yusuf, Elfine, Gloria, Humphrey. I would like to know what kind of colors would you like to use? What kind of colors would you like to use? Sorry. So Yusuf is saying use red, but why would you use it, Yusuf? For example, let's say you're for the courage, green for the growth, and blue for the intelligence. For example, why are you guys choosing those colors? It is important, guys, to think on that. I know that sometimes it doesn't feel important to think on that, but also you guys can use that on your speech. For example, let's say you are going to open a and you are going to use the red, the color orange, and yeah, yellow and orange, those three colors. But you want to use those colors because those colors remind fire. Okay, and let's say uh, I have a brand that is just like fire, for example, and you guys can use that sentence. You guys can use as a slogan. Okay, so you guys can use, for example, red as, for example. You guys can also use the colors from for talking about your brand. Why you choose that color? You guys need to know why do you choose, because you guys can use that when you're explaining someone about the brand, when you are talking to someone about the brand. Is there someone else? We have 5 minutes remaining, guys. And I'm going to show you guys how to all. So you say red for health promotion, and blue and Feina is saying, I think I will go with because I feel my whole idea falls on being creative. Also, friendly, joyful, a customers to have a great, like I said in here earlier, think about color you are going to use. How can we communicate that to the client? For example, you can say to the client that you use purple for the creative and orange because you want the client to have a smile, okay? Because you want to be friendly, joyful. This is really important to communicate to your clients, okay? And that can be your also your differentiator. Sorry, we have some problem with the connection, but we are back. We are back. Back. Okay. So it is important, guys, to think on how to use color to motivate people to buy from us. Okay. So everything you guys need, if you guys have which to use, please let Etanas is saying blue for safety because want to ensure customers' items are in safe and good hands. Green well-being because it is platform. Purple for intuition. Orange because confidence. A lot of colors. Going to be a colorful brand. So 2 more minutes, guys, for you guys to share about your ideas, to share about the colors you guys want to use. Then I'm going to show you guys how to fill out all of those 5 cards, okay? And then we can finish with our first class, okay? Also, guys, it is important to think on an icon that you guys are going to use, okay? What kind of icon you guys are going to use? For example, am I a musician? I would use a guitar as a symbol. So 1 more minute remaining, and then I'm going to show you guys how to fill out all of those cards. Sorry about the background noise, guys. Just like I said, I'm at a school, in my at a school, so sometimes you guys will hear some kids screaming. It is normal. Okay, guys. So now I'm going to show you guys how you guys will fill out all of those 5 cards. Okay. So, guys, at the end of every single class, Nicole from the relationships with the students is going to send you guys the link on the WhatsApp group. Okay, so please join the WhatsApp group to be. Deixa eu ver. Let me see. Sorry, I talked in Portuguese. Sorry. Etanas is saying I will choose top 3: color blue, green, and purple. Nice, nice colors. I think it makes a perfect combination. So now I'm going to show you guys the students portal, okay, at the site of the GPF Brazil entrepreneurship.com, okay. So in here we are going to have the Vigena Impact Hub portal, okay. So in here you guys will see the students portal. In here we have a few presentation, okay. In here you guys can know a little bit more about me, okay. So you guys can click in here and it will, you guys can know a little bit about me. Okay, so in here, sorry guys, I've misspelled this information because it is different now. In here, you guys will have the teacher evaluation. Okay, so at the end of the classes, I'm going to ask you guys to fill out this teacher evaluation about the classes. Okay, so in here also you guys can see our WhatsApp group. Okay, in here you guys will have the WhatsApp group. It is important to join, guys. Okay, so if you guys are not still on the WhatsApp group, please join. And in here we are going to have a little bit about Bezoro. Okay, so hello Bezoro, this is the new student portal. Here you can find all the essential tools for your entrepreneurial journey. This page will be available for 90 days after classes. If you need any help, just come back here and we will be waiting for you, okay? Are you ready for start? And in here you can also join the WhatsApp group, okay? In here, guys, you guys will have the recording of every single class we have in here, okay. So the entire week we are going to record the classes, okay, and you guys can watch it by joining this, by clicking in here, okay, to watch it, okay. So in here we are going to have the lesson 1, that is today's class. In here we are going to have tomorrow's class, and we are going one one by one, okay. So lesson 3 we are going to talk about my product. You guys can watch it later too. And in here you guys are going to have the lesson 4 and the lesson 5, okay. So every class we are having this week is going to be recorded, so you guys can participate, okay. So guys, the most important in here are those online cards. Okay, so going a little bit deeper in here, you guys will find those online cards, just like you guys can see. Let me close this so you guys can see better. So in here we are going to have the cards 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like I said, Nicole is going to send you guys the link to fill every single card in here, okay. At the end of the class she's going to send the link on the WhatsApp group, okay, and the link is the same that go into the portal and click in here, okay. Once you clicked, another another screen will open and you guys will see this. Just a second. Okay, I think you guys are already seeing it. Just a second. I'm just making sure that you guys are really watching it. Yes, you guys could watch. So You guys just need to click here in start, okay? And guys, you guys just need to remember that every single card will be about your business and your idea, and the questions are going to be about our classes, okay? So everything we learned in here on today's class are going to be used in here, okay? So in here we are going to fill with your name and your last name. And also guys, it is important to use the same name, okay? Because if you guys misspell any letter in here, it will show in our data as other person, okay? So it is really important to pay attention and put the exactly same name, okay? So just like I'm going to write in here, Kevin Melo, which is my name, Kevin Melo da Silva. Kevin Melo da Silva, meu nome. So my first name, then my last name. Next. My email, this is important so we can enter in contact with you. Okay, so in here, you're going to have my institutional email. Okay, so next. Okay, so now we are going to have the exercises about today's class. So at the first part of our class, we talked about your dream. So what is your dream? Okay, it can be personal or professional. For example, let's say your dream is to visit Brazil. Your dream is to go to Europe. Your dream is to open a store. Your dream is to reach the entire Tanzania with your business. It doesn't matter what are your business, if it is difficult to get it or don't. You guys can get it if you persist, okay? So in here, I'm going to say that my dream is to sing at a great festival, okay? So my dream is to sing in a big festival like Rock in Rio, Lollapalooza, Coachella, etc. Okay, so those are big festivals about music, and my dream is to sing in one of those festivals. Okay, so you guys are going to write about your dream. If you guys have more than one dream, there's no problem. You guys can put in here. Okay, so be comfortable to write whatever you guys want. Okay, and I just want to remember, guys, if you guys are having any difficulty to fill those cards, please contact me or Nicole on the WhatsApp group so we can help you guys. Okay, it is really important to fill out every single one of those 5 cards. Okay, because without filling out them, you won't be able to participate the mentorship program. Okay, so it is really important to fill out those 5 cards. Okay, so if you are having any connection problem, if you can't send the responses, if there is any error, please let us know. Okay, so next, remember when I asked you guys about being a planner or executor? In here, you are going to choose one of those options. I know some of you said that you guys are both, but in here you are going to choose one or other. Okay, so I choose planner. So my business ideas. So in here you guys can put 3 ideas. So at first, am I a singer? Okay, I can be also a producer, and let's say in here I want to be a model. So I can be a singer, a producer, or a model. I'm going to say musical producer. music producer. Okay, next. So what is my business? I'm a singer. So am I a singer? Who is a reference in my area? Let's say Michael Jackson. The name of my business will be Kel. Kel is my artist name. Okay. How do I want to be seen by my client? As a unique singer. What's my objective in 5 years? To sing in a big festival. What motivates me? My family. Let's say bring a better life to my family. My differential is to sing in several languages. Okay, guys. So you guys are going to put on every single square of it about your informations. Okay, it is really important, guys, to pay attention and to fill every single sentence. Okay, every single question, because if you don't, so do you already own a brand or a logo? You're going to say yes or no. If you don't, clicking no and then send. So in here, thanks, your fill has been received. Okay, then you guys are going to receive a brand. Okay. So again, I just want to explain for you guys that you guys are going to join the Tanzania Students Portal. Okay, you guys are going to see the link of the logo of the Vijana Impact Hub. Okay, in here, so you guys can note that you guys are on the right side. Okay, you guys need to go down below. So in here we have the first things. In here we have some informations about Bezouro, our recorded classes. Okay, and in here we are going to have our online cards. Okay, guys, it is really important to fill every single one of them. Okay, also Nicole is going to send you guys this link. Okay, so everything you guys need, please let us know, let Nicole know, let me know. Okay, so now, guys, today's class is is about to come mm, is about to over. Okay, so I'm going to use those last minutes to see if you guys have any doubts, to see if you guys have any questions. Okay, today I haven't made any pause. Okay, so today we are going to end our class soon. Okay, let me see. Etanas is saying, how long for one card needed to be complete? It is really fast to fill them, okay? You guys will have this entire week to fill out those 5 cards, okay? But myself, I like to I like to say that you guys to fill out them right after the class, because we have the whole content in here. We talk a lot of contents, we talk about a lot of of things in here, and sometimes you guys can forget about it tomorrow or next week. So it is really important to feel then right before the class is over. Okay, so when I close the class in here, I like to say you guys that to you guys to feel it. Okay. So I want to know, what did you guys find about today's class? Did you guys enjoy it? I'm really glad for having this first class in here. I'm giving you guys some time to talk about what you guys find in here. Please let us know. And also, I want you guys to comment on the WhatsApp group. What do you guys find about today's class? If you guys liked, please let us know. If you guys have any questions, any doubts about today's class, about the mentorship program, about anything, you guys can use the WhatsApp group and also the YouTube chat to talk about it. Okay? So don't be shy. Feel safe to share with us what you guys think about it. Okay? So we have 2 minutes remaining. Okay. 2 minutes remaining. I just want to thank you guys, okay, for having you guys in here. I'm really glad. I'm really excited for giving you guys this entire week of classes. Okay. So if you guys need anything, please let me know, let Nicole know. At the end of this class, Nicole will send the link to fill those cards. Okay. So goodbye, guys. I just want to say thank you for having you guys in here. Goodbye, and see every single one of you tomorrow. Okay, guys. Goodbye, goodbye, and good afternoon.